In their second NBA Cup game, the Warriors delivered a dominant performance against the Memphis Grizzlies, showcasing a true team effort. While everyone played a role, Draymond Green stood out once again, knocking down 3 3-pointers. He put up a solid 13, 8, and 7 stat line while orchestrating the offense and anchoring the defense before his ejection, leaving his mark on both ends of the court. So let's break it down. On the first score, shout out to Lindy Waters for having a scorching quarter before getting unfortunately hurt. Steph Curry was shut down the first half because he was getting straight up face guarded and denied, so the Warriors had to run a 4-man offense for a while. Jackson Davis fakes a dribble handoff to Waters, but actually comes for the DHO to Draymond. The Grizzlies are a bit slow here, but eventually switch, but bad decision by Aldama to leave his man and come ball watch. You're guarding a shooter and Clark clearly has this covered, so it's an easy kick-out pass forcing a 10-foot closeout. The shooting Waters easily just pump fakes and reloads for a sidestep 3. It was strength in numbers last night as Melton is out with an injury and Waters has been playing solid despite being deep in a rotation. Pippen Jr. is denying Steph again, so Curry points at Waters to skip the down screen and instead go get the ball himself. Now, Wells is a few steps behind on this handoff by Draymond, which also acts as a screen. Jaren Jackson Jr. is playing a drop coverage and is seemingly more concerned about the potential roll by Dre, while Wells gets caught in the pick. So Waters can sense with his peripheral vision that he has enough space to pull up, and that's a nice 3 from downtown. Curry won't get a stat for this, but this is a miscommunication on the defense due to the gravity of his shooting ability. Dre's got the ball up top and Clark is playing a drop coverage. The problem coaches often say when you give room to Draymond, since they think he is a non-shooter, is it gives him all the time and space to be a quarterback and see the floor. Pippen Jr. is clearly going to deny Steph, so he makes himself effective by setting a back screen on Wiggins' defender. Memphis game plan to always stick on Curry, so this pick is fully effective to get Wiggins free on this cut. Easy pass by Green for the dunk, and you'll see this back screen become a theme multiple times in this breakdown. On my last video against the Mavs, I showed how Golden State repetitively spammed the double pick and roll. Waters comes for the first screen and the Grizzlies are expectedly going to switch. The Warriors generally run the second pick roll with Draymond Green in order to get his defender, who is usually a slow-footed big man, higher up on the perimeter in the action. In this case, it is the giant Zach Edey. Edey is playing a high show while waiting for LaRavia to recover, but this opens a passing lane for Draymond Green to roll to the rim. Now you have a 4-on-3 advantage on the backside, but Marcus Smart can't fully help because he is sticking onto a shooter in Buddy Hield. Draymond gets a wide open layup as a result. The relocation threes are a Golden State classic. Double team on Steph Curry, so he flips it behind the back to Draymond. This immediately becomes a read and react, where Warriors players start setting off-ball screens to get more movement, while allowing Draymond to direct offense up top. Green sees Curry going to the strong side corner and immediately signals for Waters to set an exit screen. If you're Vince Williams and your job is to deny Curry, you just can't be 5 feet behind in a foot race. LaRavia has also no idea what's going on until Steph curls around the pick, and it's a late contest on his long 3-bomb by Steph. Of course they don't call the foul. The title of this video is from a popular Twitter meme a few years ago about Draymond Green making threes. If you guys did not know, the Warriors are 55-7 when Draymond hits 3 threes or more. The thing is, in the Warriors offense, he'll get these open looks all the time. Here Wiggins comes for the on-ball screen and Memphis dangerously plays straight up, so now Wells is left chasing from behind. I don't know if that was the game plan, but Brandon Clark has to compensate by helping one pass away in order to prevent the drive. Every NBA team will treat Draymond as a non-shooter because historically he is a below-average 3-point shooter. But this season, he's been red hot, especially on these wide-open catch and shoots, releasing the ball confidently and it's cash money. Draymond has also said that during the Kevin Durant years, he lost his confidence in his shot because, well, he was passing way more and shooting less. With both Klay and KD not here, the last year and this season he has been shooting exceptionally well, but I believe that's because in the Warriors offense, they need him to shoot these open ones down. Basketball is a rhythm game at the end of the day. On this pick and roll with Pajensky, the Grizzlies are going under these screens, so they read and protect the paint well. Clark again plays off of Green to help on the drive because that is the game plan, and on this kick out, he's got 15 feet to cover. Simple rhythm catch and shoot with a backpack on, of course, and Draymond knocks his second consecutive 3 down. We know this classic out of bounds play, with the Warriors again exploiting the threat of Steph Curry's shooting. Green's got the ball at the elbow, and generally everyone expects Curry to come off of multiple down screens to maybe curl for a three-pointer, but the primary action of this play is actually a back screen on the inbounder Wiggins. They say the most dangerous person on an out-of-bounds play is always the inbounder, and because Jalen Wells is sticking to Steph 24/7, there is no switch on this back pick, leading to an uncontested pass and layup. Another out-of-bounds play and reading the defensive coverages. Off-ball screening is especially effective against defenses that do not switch. As Anderson starts to swing the ball to Dre, Buddy Hield sets another back screen on the inbounder's defender. Memphis opted to keep playing straight up, and because Buddy is a shooter, Luke Kennard has to stick to his body like glue. This back pick opens up Moses Moody, and Green delivers another uncontested layup. One last three-pointer so the Grizzlies stop acting all gangsta. Honestly, not much of a breakdown, but taking what the defense against gives you. Dribble handoff by Kyle Anderson, but Memphis does not switch again, so it gives Moody the opportunity to attack the basket on Desmond Bane. Zach Edey was guarding Dre and comes immediately to help as the rim protector that he is. Nothing fancy but a kick out to the top of the arc where Draymond Green is standing still, and the Grizzlies will again keep letting him take and make these. There you guys have it, a solid team effort in an otherwise slow and foul-heavy game. The Grizzlies were never really a threat in the second half, as 6 Warriors scored in double figures, and the team racked up 33 assists. Draymond Green was his usual disruptive self, despite getting 2 late technicals and being ejected. I want to highlight not only his overall performance, but also his impressive three-point shooting this season, hitting an insane 45%. It's hard to say how long this will last, but he's clearly been working on his shot and firing with confidence. Those dagger threes have been momentum killers for opposing teams. There's a reason the Warriors win so many games when he makes 3 threes or more, and that's what the defense is willing to give up, and he's making them pay. A 10-2 record is as good as a start as you can hope for, so let's keep it rolling. If you guys like this breakdown, like and subscribe to see more.